I had my entire weekend planned out. I was going to lock in and use the most powerful AI model on the planet, Fable 5, to build this crazy idea I've been sitting on. Then Friday at 5:21 p.m., the US government sent Anthropic a letter. And by Friday night, the model was gone.
Everybody's renting their AI. And that's the mistake nobody's talking about.
That runs entirely on your own computer. You don't need internet, you don't need an API key, and you don't need per token cost. No company is watching what you do. You just download the model file once.
A local model is AI that runs entirely on your own computer. No internet, no monthly bill, no company watching what you type. You download it one time, and from that second on, it's yours forever.
And from that point on, it's yours. It runs on your machine the same way a video game or a photo editor might run on your machine. And that's really it. That's the whole concept. We don't need to overcomplicate it. Basically, the intelligence lives on your hardware instead of someone else's.
But owning the robot is only step one. The real money comes from one specific perk most people completely miss.
That is privacy. Your data never leaves your machine. And this isn't nice for you just personally. It's an entire unlock for selling to a bunch of different industries that you might want to sell to. Like
when AI runs on your machine, your data never leaves the building. That matters because doctors, lawyers, and banks legally can't send their data to the cloud. They have the problems and the budget. They just can't use normal AI tools. That gap is your opening.
Healthcare or legal or finance, industries that legally cannot send their data to a third-party API. And there's actually a ton of those industries. We're going to talk about more of that when we get into the startup ideas.
But before you can sell it, you have to run it. And the first thing you download isn't what most beginners think.
First thing you download is the runtime, the program that actually runs models on your machines. There's two main names to know, Ollama and LM Studio. Ollama is usually the favorite of a lot of my developer friends because it runs from the command line. It's relatively simple.
The first thing you download is the runtime, the simple program that actually runs models on your computer. Skip the command line tools for now. Grab LM Studio instead. It has real buttons, a model browser, and you just click to run. No scary terminal required.
Because it's one command and then it runs the model. But LM Studio is the one I'd start non-technical people on because it has a real interface. It's got a model browser. You click and it runs. And there's no terminal, and those things are scary. This is sort of the part that a lot of people overcomplicate it.
Once it's installed, there's one rule that decides whether your AI runs smooth or crawls.
Memory to run. The single most useful thing to understand in this entire episode is the rough mapping of model size to hardware. A 4 billion model runs on basically anything. An 8 gigabyte laptop, even a lot of phones.
Model size is measured in billions of parameters, and bigger means smarter but also hungrier for memory. A small 4 billion model runs on almost anything. A 12 billion model is the sweet spot for a normal 16 gigabyte laptop. Match the model to your machine and it just works.
A 12 billion model is the sweet spot for a machine with 16 gigabytes of RAM. This is where most people should live.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
A 27 to 35 billion model needs a really good Mac with 30 gigabytes or more, or a dedicated GPU. This is where it starts feeling genuinely capable.
But here's the trick that lets a too big model fit on your laptop anyway.
And quantization is this concept of shrinking a model so it runs on weaker hardware with barely any loss in quality. The analogy I think of for this is a raw model is like a uncompressed photo.
It's called quantization, and it shrinks a model down with barely any quality loss. Think of it like saving a photo as a high-quality JPEG, way smaller, but your eye can't tell. When you download models, you'll see labels like Q4 or Q5. That's just the compression level.
Quantization is like saving a high-quality JPEG. It's a lot smaller, and your eye really can't tell the difference. When you're downloading models, you'll see labels like Q4 or Q5. Quantization is like, that's the compression level. That's the quantization compression level.
Now that you can actually run this stuff, here's where the money finally comes in.
One startup idea I wanted to give you is on-device AI for regulated industries. So this is a big one. We kind of talked about it earlier, but healthcare, legal, finance, they have money, they have problems AI can solve, but they legally cannot send their data to a cloud API.
Sell on-device AI to regulated industries, healthcare, legal, finance. They have money and real problems AI can solve, but they can't send sensitive data to the cloud. You build them a version that runs entirely on their own device. The data never leaves the building.
So, a product where the model runs entirely on the customer's device, the data never leaves the building, that opens a market that the cloud-based competitors can't enter right now. So that privacy constraint is your moat, and you just start selling to these types of people.
And there's one more way to package this that turns it from a one-time gig into steady income. Whether you like this video or not, really hit the like button. You know why? Because I gave you the exact training for free that our paid members get. This video is going to be in the members area for the paid members, and you got it for free. So yes, don't you think I deserve a like? Go ahead, like it, share with your friends and family, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you switch on the notification bell button, and of course, ask your friends and family to subscribe and switch on the notification bell button. It's very important for us because we have a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. And the only way we can do that is when you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. And for more money techniques, watch these videos and we will see you on the next one.